Welcome back to the today's class on advanced switchgear. Today we will be seeing about testing procedure for making capacity, breaking capacity and test report. Making capacity test. Making capacity test is necessary type test. So the making capacity test belongs to type testing. All circuit breakers are tested for their ability to make on to the short circuit fault. So the circuit breakers are tripped on during a short circuit fault. So making capacity of the circuit breaker is desired or conducted while the short circuit fault is occurring or turning on a short circuit fault. The master circuit breaker and make switch are closed first, then the breaker under test is closed on a three-phase short circuit test. So for making capacity test, the master circuit breaker and the make switches are closed first, then the breaker under test is closed on a three-phase short circuit test. Breaking capacity test. For testing breaking capacity, master circuit breaker and circuit breaker under test are closed first, then the short circuit is applied by closing the main contacts. So for breaking capacity test, master circuit breaker and circuit breaker under test are closed first, then the short circuit is applied by closing the main switch. The breaker under test is opened at a desired moment and the breaking current is determined from the oscillograph as explained earlier. So while making the breaking test, the test parameters are observed from the oscillograph. The parameters are recovery voltage during the test, symmetrical breaking current, asymmetrical breaking current, amplitude factor, natural frequency and rate of rise of restriking voltage. All these 6 parameters are observed from the oscillograph while conducting a breaking capacity test on a circuit breaker. Duty cycle test. Unless directed, operating duty as marked on nameplate differs from the specified shall consist of the following test duties. The test duty 1, that is breaker, 3- breaker, 3- breaker are made at 10% of rated symmetrical breaking capacity. So the B represents the breaking operation of the circuit breaker. The test duty 2 represent breaking, 3- breaking, 3- breaking at 30% of the rated symmetrical breaking current. The test occurs at the third time for breaking operation 3-, breaking operation 3- and breaking operation at 60% of the symmetrical breaking current. The test duty at the fourth time occurs at breaking operation 3-, breaking operation 3- and again a breaking operation at not less than 100% of rated symmetrical breaking capacity and not less than 100% of rated making capacity of the circuit breaker. The duty may be carried out as 2 separate duties as follows. Test duty 4A, that is the making capacity 3-, breaking capacity 3-, breaking. Done for making capacity test of a circuit breaker. The other test is making, then 3-, breaking 3, then B, that is the breaking test. So for a breaking test, making, breaking operations are done for the breaking test of a circuit breaker. Test duty, making operation 3-, breaking operation 3- and breaking operation which is done not less than 100% of the rated asymmetrical breaking capacity of the circuit breaker under test. B and M in the above duty cycles indicates break and make operation respectively. Similarly, M and B making operation followed by a breaking operation without intentional time lag. So the 3- represents the number of times the making and the breaking operation is made. Figure denotes the time duration in minutes between successive operating duties. You can see the time x-axis in the x direction and the magnitude of braking operation and braking operation in the y direction, you can see A, B and CD represents the envelope of current wave. So here A, B, C and D represents the envelope, that is the circumference of the current wave, and OT represents the duration of short circuit current. The O and T represents the short circuit current time duration, and from I0, I1, I2 till I10 represents RMS value of asymmetrical current at each time. So these I1, I2 till I10 represents the RMS value of the asymmetrical current for each instance. Test report. Test report is issued under the seal of testing authority as an authorized statement on performance of tested breaker, irrespective of its compliance or non-compliance with the standard. So the report is sealed by the authority, and the test report consists of the compliance and non-compliance of the standards. Report of performance is a complete record of all tests done and may include development research and providing test reports. So the test report consists of all the tests done in various situations, and this test report consists of development research activities and all the test reports which are present or made in the circuit breaker under test. Report includes details of the conditions under which test is made, the condition of breaker, parameters before and after the test, and its performance during the test. Though the complete test report consists of the complete history of the circuit breaker from to the before of the circuit breaker, how it is tested and what happens in the circuit breaker during the testing process, and after the testing process how the circuit breaker is now. So the complete history of the circuit breaker will be present in the test report. The test report which covers will be those called for by a client who may be the manufacturer or his customer. So the test report is be given to the customer or the manufacturer of the circuit breaker who have initiated the test. Thank you.